you by my side. My world feels empty now, the pain builds up inside. I tried so many times to imagine that you're here. Pretend you're coming back, pretend that you're still near, but it's no use now, you've moved on. But just remember this, you got a piece of my heart. So please remember me, my love. Don't ever wash away those tears we both cried. And as we go our separate ways, I'll remember you each day. And maybe one day you'll return with my broken heart. Another lonely day, another sleepless night. I wonder what you're feeling and who's now by your side. I wish I could have changed the way the story goes, rewrite my life with you, and whisper one more time, amore mio, ti amo. 'Cause it's not easy to move on while I'm still so lost in you. You've got a piece of my heart, so please remember me, my love. Don't ever wash away those tears we both cried. And as we go our separate ways, I'll remember you each day. And maybe one day you'll return with my broken heart. This heart of mine belongs to you. You're so deep inside my soul. When two hearts beat as one, don't ever let go. Baby, just remember this. So remember my love. We both cried. And it's a separate each day. I remember each day. One day you return with my heart someday. So please remember me, my love. Never wash away those tears we both cried. So never wash away those tears each day of my life. One day you return, you stay in my life. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
Hello everybody, hello everybody, and welcome. Giada Valenti here in Las Vegas, 2:05 to be exact and precise here in Las Vegas, which means it's 5 p.m. for you guys on the other side of the United States, so on the East Coast. I see a few of them appearing. And of course, buonasera a tutti gli amici che ci guardano dall'Europa. It's either 23 p.m., 11 le 11 di sera for those that watch from Italy, and of course it's 1 hour behind for England and Ireland. I've seen some of you appearing over there. And of course, buongiorno, good morning to all the people from the circle of love watching all the way from far away Australia. What is the sign, Diane, for far away Australia? The other side of the world. This was the sign for the world. So the other side of the globe. So guys, how are you doing? Saturday, sunny, shiny here in Las Vegas. We are very, as normal, good temperature for the here. I know in Europe, I was talking to my mom this morning and dad, it's a little bit chilly, and also my mother-in-law, Nell, she said it's kind of cold in Europe right now. I keep saying, it can take long. I mean, it's almost the end of April, and May, of course, it's almost summer for me. That's the way I see things, you know. When February is over, for me, it's spring, and then when May starts, it's summer. And actually, it's summer here in Las Vegas because we can already go on the pool. Here in my the complex where I live, they clean the pool's open, and I guess there are already people there. I haven't been there myself, as I've been busy. Yes, it's been a busy week for me, trying to move forward with my project, you know, the Christmas things. I know you guys are all waiting for the Christmas project. We are moving along very well. So this week I had long conversation with Greg Field. That's us, Greg and Dave. A few weeks ago we went to a studio, and we ended up rehearsing, not rehearsing, just going through all the 25 Christmas songs we had in mind for the album. The album will have only 12 songs, but I was talking to Phil and to Greg, actually, sorry, Greg Field, and Greg said, why don't doing 14 songs? So we're going to have a few bonus track according for the budget that we're going to get. But of course, a few of the songs are going to have a big orchestra, but a few, as you know me, may have only a piano and one violin. So we will be having, hopefully, 14 songs. So this week, actually, with Greg, we were trying to finalize the list of the Christmas song. I said, ask your fans which one is their favorite Christmas song. Says Greg, I did, and everybody has a different favorite. And actually, you know, I was already having all my songs that you guys saw on Love Under the Christmas Tree last December. And then Greg came up also with a couple of good suggestions of songs that I was not very much familiar with, but they are actually very good songs. So the list went on from 21 to 25, and now we cut it down. We have to cut it down to 14. We are at 18 right now, because I said to Greg, yeah, we can have some bonus track, but you know, the budget is not infinite, so we cannot have 25 songs. So we cut it down to 14. So wish me luck of 18. Wish me luck to choose the 14 songs, and then hopefully songs that you are gonna like. Talking of which, the opening song was Piece of My Heart. I know many of you know it's a song I have written several years back while living in London. And I wrote it together with Benjamin Robbins, which is a famous songwriter, wrote for Celine and Andrea Bocelli. And that was actually the first song I wrote together with Ben, and it changed my life because I was able to move to London, from London to move to the United States. So that's a very special song for me, Piece of My Heart. And if you are part of my Love Song Sundays, you know that I've never recorded song myself, was recorded by other singers. But I decided to give it a shot myself, so I want to record that song myself. So I've done a little demo with the guitar. If you are on the Patreon Sunday, you heard it, and I know many of you still love that song. So Piece of My Heart will be sooner or later. Maybe I should do a Spanish version of it for my Latin project. You remember, I'm also working on a CD with Spanish music. A lot of my fans are Latinos, and I adore them. Talking of which, next week, the 16th, is going to be Selena birthday. Of course, she died 25 years ago, hard to believe. So I also will have to prepare a little tribute to Selena. You know, she's been, for the one of you that are not familiar, she had a very short life because she died when she was, I think, 24 or 25. But of course, she's been an iconic figure in the music, inspiring many singers, female singers, just like me. but Jennifer Lopez, I mean, there would have not been Jennifer Lopez without Selena. There would have not been Christina Aguilera without Selena. She was the first singer to imagine herself with different outfits, and the first female singers that started to stand for herself, especially in the Latin world. There was a male-dominated world, and then suddenly Selena came up, and they were telling her, "You cannot do this, you cannot do that," and she did it all. So I always wonder if she would have stayed with us for the longer, what would have happened with her, which kind of achievement she would have done. But she's in heaven, she's in a good place over there. So April 16 is her birthday, and I will be preparing something special for Selena. As you may know, I already recorded a few years back one of her song, Como la Flor, Como la Flor. I love her. So maybe tomorrow on Patreon Sunday we do also a Selena song. Tomorrow, Patreon Sunday, every Sunday we do this Love Song Sunday, we call it, for us of the team Awesome. And of course, it's happening tomorrow, 2 p.m. It's going to be an extra long episode because last Sunday was Easter Sunday, and I skipped the Love Song Sunday. You guys were also busy celebrating Easter, and so I was actually in Las Vegas with Diane, Sal, Elena, and Frank, and Rocco, and Daniel, and Jason. We were all at the house of Elena. We had tons of food, tons of fun, and it was actually kind of a family quiet day. So I see all my people of the Circle of Love, one by one, are appearing over there. Welcome, 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 welcome. For the one of you that are new, please let us know, where are you watching from? I know every time when we do the live Giada Live here on Facebook, which by the way is more than a year that I'm be doing this. Every time we get new people. So if you're new, let us know, where are you watching from? And many of you are watching from YouTube, of course, but many are also watching from Facebook and other pages. So please let me know where you guys are watching from. I see also all the way the first child was from Andrea Garbino. Andrea Garbino is di Portogruaro, is from Portogruaro, the same place where I was born and raised. Of course, I never met Andrea. We met each other only here on the social media, but nice to see you here, Andrea. And I know that Andrea is also a huge fan of Rita Monte. He found out their radio station thanks to me. And Andrea, you always watch Rita. You make her so happy. I see Antonio, our chef. Antonio Argentieri is there. I'll see you tomorrow, actually. Monday. Monday, I'm going to have two, actually, phone call I just heard with you, Antonio, because we are working on a Christmas project also related to, that has nothing to do with music, but it will be part of the music project. It's something that has to do with sweets and wine. Guys, can you imagine? That's going to be Christmas. Music, Christmas, music, sweet, and wine. Sounds like a plan, right? So Christmas, I promise you, is going to be COVID-free. So hopefully I will be able to bring the love under the Christmas tree around the country. Of course, we are preparing for the CD. We're also planning on activities to do, all according, of course, to the rules and how we're going to be. But there's going to be some amazing things happening. Of course, when we finish the CD, one of them will take me to Washington, which I'm so excited. I will tell you all about it as soon as I have. I saw before also there was Gail DePoli was with us. Gail is a dear friend of mine. I say dear friend, but she worked for me. We worked together on my PBS special. Gail, nice to see you. And of course, I don't know if you're watching with your mom, but she has an amazing mom that loves my La Vie en Rose. And so every time I've been singing a couple of times La Vie en Rose for her mom that she loves. I see also Norma Rennie. She's new from Kansas City, Missouri. Facebook. Welcome, Norma. Are you watching for the first time, or did you watch several times? If you're new, I've been doing Giada Live since March 18 last year when COVID started, after my latest concert, which was March 12th here in Las Vegas. Songs from the movie The Beaut with Maestro Gaetano Randazzo. They came all the way from Sicily to write the arrangement. He conducted the orchestra. Day after, Vegas closed. Unbelievable. And we are still in the middle of this COVID. Good news, my mom got also their second vaccine in Italy today. And my father, as you may have known, got the first one. May 11 is going to get the second one. So we are all going to be vaccinated. I know many of you, I'm vaccinated myself. Many of you are against the vaccine. I don't want to push anybody to go against their will, but I'm like, if we can get all vaccinated, guys, we can travel, we can go back to normality, we can go back to do all the stuff we want to do. Please, all the people that are new, I see also Rob Nestore, Joe Armenia over there, of course, Diane, Sal. I saw Doug is coming back. Doug was in hiatus for 2 weeks, so 3 weeks. Doug, you were away with Susie. Nice to have you back. I knew the reason why he was away was a good reason, but it's nice to have you back. And if you are part of my circle of love, you know how much I love Doug, because Doug is being the one that provided me with the mixer. I saw also Roger. You guys know Roger. We love our Roger. He's the guy that made possible the Giada Live, because he brought me the computer when my computer broke down. And talking of Roger, I saw him. We see each other every Tuesday. We go to a place for lunch, and look what he gave me. He gave me the guitar, of course, 2 guitars. And last lunch, he gave me a ukulele. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I learned 4 chords. I promised myself to learn to play a song. So I've learned only. This is a C, and I wanna. You know the song the song from the movie The Jerk. I know you belong to somebody new, but tonight you belong to me. I want to learn. That song is played by Steve Martin with a ukulele, and I want to learn to play that one with a ukulele. As of now, I've learned only 4 chords. I will not play them now because I want to feel comfortable. And I was chit-chatting with Roger yesterday through text message. Of course, incredible pain on my finger to play this little ukulele, but I've learned one song that has 3 chords, which is Don't Worry, Be Happy. That song only has 3 chords the whole song through, so I don't know if I'm gonna play it tomorrow, but soon I cannot wait to play a ukulele song for you. So thank you, Roger, for this amazing gift. And by the way, this ukulele is coming all the way from Hawaii. Doug, you're watching. I know Susie is from Hawaii, and Roger bought this one in Hawaii several years back, and he said he had several and he wanted to give me one. So thank you so much, Roger, for this gift of music. There is nothing like this one. It's precious, it's beautiful, and he gave me also a book, and he will be teach me as long as I move along to play the ukulele and the guitar. I have to be confident, you know me. I can play the piano, and I still don't dare to play in public, but I always dream to learn the guitar, and now the ukulele. So what else? What to expect today? Today is a kind of when I call the Jerry Seinfeld kind of episode, the one that I'm not make you travel no places, nowhere, even though I wanted to share that actually that today, that it's April 10th, is the 10th of April, believe it or not. A few fan facts I prepare for you, because today a few things happen in history. Remember, for the longest time, together with Doug, we did the almanacs and the birthday. You guys loved it. So this morning, when I was just having my coffee, my morning coffee, said April 10th, let's see what happened. And I found out actually a few interesting things that I decided that I wanted to share with you. Today is April 10th, which is, by the way, the 100th day of the year. So we still have 265 days left this year. 265 wonderful days where every day is going to be better than the other, because you remember me, positivity bring positivity along, so every day is going to be better than the other one. So can you imagine 265 days from now how great it will be? First of all, we'll be COVID free, and today, also a year from now, we will be traveling together to Italy with Perillo Tours. Yes, today, a year from now, we are gonna be going to Italy together. As you may know, every year I take a group of people with me to Italy, and of course last year we didn't do it because of COVID and the pandemic, but next year, 1 year from now, we are going to be going to Venice. There, JJ showing some pictures. That's me in Venice, actually. That's near Canareggio. That's me on the taxi. Yes, the same taxi that can take on the Grand Canal. That actually is the island of Burano. Remember, we talked about it, the island where they made the merletti and with the colors, very colorful houses. And this is me, actually, when I took a group of fans on a cruise. I know Tony Anderson and Linda were with me, and that was the view of Venice from the cruise boat. When I posted that picture of that you see Venice from the cruise boat, I had a beautiful suite with a balcony, and I have never seen Venice from that far high. And I remember posting the pictures, and all my friends in Venice, of course, they were kind of mad at me, because those cruise boats, as you can see, even though the Grand Canal and the canal that brings you out of Venice is huge, they say that the pressure of the big boats is kind of pushing Venice and damaging Venice. So I remember posting that picture. All my Venetian family and friends would say, "I cannot believe you posted picture." I said, "Guys, but I could not believe how beautiful it's Venice seen from that point of view." So no cruise next year, but we will be traveling with Perillo Tours to Italy. We're gonna go to Venice, of course, Verona. We're gonna go to Florida. That's Verona, by the way. That's the famous Arena di Verona where they do all the concert. We are gonna be going also to Rome, which you know my father is from. And we're going to Florence. That's again me and actually the wedding of Albert and Bonnie, and that's my mom and dad. That's we had celebrated their birthday at the Grand Canal in Venice. Great memory. I don't know if Albert and Bonnie are watching, but that's almost 2 years ago. Can you believe it? So we will also go in there. That's me and Andrea. That's my favorite restaurant in Canareggio, in Venice. Canareggio is one of the neighborhood of Venice, and that's Andrea. Andrea is the owner of Ristorante ai Tre Archi. When I filmed my PBS special, we had lunch and dinner there with 10 people for 2 weeks long, and every lunch and dinner was better than the other. To this day, everybody in the crew is still talking about. Gail, you told me that Margaret is watching with you, and you, Gail, work with me, but unfortunately you were not part of the crew that flew to Italy with me. I know, because Gail actually was responsible for all the technical things during the filming, because she's a genius she works for all the televisions that we like, the Grammy, all those awards. Gail is the one that arranged all the technical things, and she did it also for my PBS special. So sorry, Gail, you were not with me. And by the way, much love also to Mom Margaret, that she said she's watching. Mom Margaret, I won't be singing today La Vie en Rose, but I'm singing today actually a special song that has to do with what happened today, 99 years ago. Yes, 99 years ago today, the Titanic departed. So I will be singing today at the end of the program the song My Heart Will Go On of the one and only Celine Dion. I sang it for the first time actually 2 weeks ago in occasion of Celine's birthday, and today is another one of those occasions because you know me. I'm always say that's an iconic song for Celine Dion and nobody should sing it but Celine, so I do my own version of the song, but of course there is only one singer that really sing the Titanic song, My Heart Will Go On, the way that we all love, and it's Celine. But today in history, today in 1912, the Titanic, the British liner RMS, that was the real name, RMS, set sail from the Southampton, England, and it was considered unsinkable, as you may remember, due to a series of compartments and doors that could be closed if the bow was branched. But we all know it did not happen. Disaster that happened. This, by the way, the Titanic, and by the time was huge. The Titanic was the world's largest passenger ship when it entered service, and it was measuring 269 meters, which is 882 feet in length, and was the largest man-made moving object on Earth in 1912, 99 years ago today. Was the largest passenger vessel, vessel, boats, whatever you want to call it now, is the Harmony of the Seas, apparently, and is 362.12 meters long, which is 900 feet or something like that. The last living survivor of the Titanic was Milvina Dean. I found a few fun facts, so there she is. And she died at the age of 97 in 2009 in Southampton, actually today the Titanic departed after catching pneumonia, unfortunately. And she was 2 months old when she was embarked in the Titanic, and she was the youngest passenger on board. I tell you later more about destiny and fate. And anyway, the last American survivor, Lillian Asplund, died at the age of 99 in 2006. That was the oldest American, and the other one was British, of course. They all ended up surviving the Titanic disaster and live very, very long life, 99 and 97, which I think has to do with fate of God will. I don't know, but it's kind of impressive. So for today, I prepare a few fun facts about the Titanic. First of all, the interior design was based on a London hotel. Did you know that? The Ritz in London Piccadilly neighborhood loosely inspired the interior of the ship. The hotel opened in 1906 and is still there operating today. With my Christmas project, Love Under the Christmas Tree, the CD, we are planning to go at the end of May in London to film the string with the London Philharmonic at the Abbey Road studio. I was actually making plans with Greg a few days ago, and I had to ask Greg Field, that hotel is a nice place to go. Actually, I've been there several years back when I was living in London. It's a nice hotel, but I wonder, Greg, are you watching? Shall we go to the same hotel? I don't know, maybe it's an idea. Fan facts number 2, female crew. You know, I always like to stand for women, and believe it or not, there were only 23 female crew members. Those 23 women on the Titanic in 1912 were 23 on a crew of 885. So look at that, a few of them. Of course, there were nurses and servants at the table. So only 23 on 885. Well, things have changed since then. The musicians had a very tough job at the Titanic. Fun facts number 3. The musicians on the ship were expected to know all the 352 songs listed in a songbook given out to the first class passenger so they could make a request. And yes, they continued to play as the Titanic went down. The iconic scene from the movie, we all know, happened also in real life. To calm the guests, they kept playing on the ship until they went down. And of course, they all ended up losing their lives. So God bless those musicians. Fun facts number 4. The ship had its own newspaper. I didn't know that because apparently shipping took a month, so they had their own newspaper. It was called the Atlantic Daily Bulletin and was printed and posted every night in the first class smoking room. Of course, the people that were not first class had no idea about all of this. Probably they were the people printing it. Fun facts number 5, there were first class passenger and then there were John Jacob Astor IV. Astor was the wealthiest passenger on board. He was worth over 90 million. That is going to be over $2 billion with today's standards. Doesn't matter how much money he had, he took the Titanic. As I always say, first class, second class on an airplane. Diane, you were a stewardess, right? The one showing... Doesn't matter. If the airplane goes down, we all go down. And so happened to Astor. Fun facts number 6. A woman who survived the Titanic sinking later survived the sinking of another ship. Twice. The stewardess and nurse Violet Jessop survived the sinking of the Titanic only to experience another ship sinking of the Britannic 4 years later in 1916. Jessop survived again but suffered a traumatic head injury. But can you believe it? What a beautiful woman. She survived twice. That's when I'm always say, if you survive an airplane crash, are you going to go again? Probably. We have to. Life goes on. We have to. And so she did, and she survived both accidents. Fun facts number 7. Another survivor later became the activist and ran for USA Senate. I didn't know. One of the Titanic's most famous survivors was Margaret Brown and was later nicknamed, of course, the unsinkable Molly Brown. There she is. She became an avid activist supporting women's suffrage and even running for Senate, even though she didn't win. And talking about destiny and fate, you remember when I talked before about the last living survivor of the Titanic that died in 1909, Melvina Dean? She was not even supposed to be on the boat, but her parents were supposed to go on another boat, not the Titanic. They had a ticket and all, and in the last moment, they decided to go to the Titanic. So they changed their ticket, and so Melvina, she was only 2 months, she was on the Titanic. And so she survived because apparently wasn't not her moment to go. And so was a moment of fate and luck also for Milton Archie. Yeah, the man of the chocolate, Archie Bar, was supposed to be a passenger. The chocolate mogul had a ticket and everything, but had to switch to another ship that brought him to New York earlier for a business meeting. Thanks to that change, that's why we have the Archie chocolate. Go figure. So destiny, faith, I don't know how you want to call it. Number 9, fun facts I didn't know, maybe you guys knew, but a movie about a disaster came out less than a month after it happened. Was called Saved from the Titanic. Was a silent film, was released on May 1912, so only a few months after. And it starred Dorothy Gibson, an actress who survived the sinking. I did not know. So the Titanic, the one from 1997, was not the first movie about the Titanic. And the last one, which brings me to some fun that I want to have with you. There is going to be another Titanic. Yes, there is another Titanic in works. In 2012, Australian millionaire Clive Palmer announced plans to build a modern-day replica of the Titanic, and it's going to be called Titanic 2, in association with newly formed Blue Star Line Company. The company's board consists of two descendants of the Titanic survivors. So my question to you will be, what about if we decide all to take the Titanic 2 for a trip together? Would you go on the Titanic 2? The first time the Titanic 2 will go? I don't know. Question to you. I would say yes, because I know they say history repeating, but I also believe in fate. If it's not our moment to go, I know there is the famous joke that somebody said, yeah, when you are in an airplane, they say, you go when it's your moment to go. He said, but what about if in your airplane is sitting somebody that is supposed to go that day, that's why the airplane crashed? Well, you survive, like I told you about those lady, if it's not your moment to go. So yeah, I will take the Titanic too. What about you guys? Would you take the Titanic too for the first time that you're gonna go on the sea? I probably would. I don't know. You let me know. Also today in 1972, something very personal to me, even though it's a big thing. In 1972, on the 44th Academy Awards, yes, the Oscar, The French Connection with Jack Ackman and Roy Schneider, they won an Oscar. And you see there, there is on the top and on the bottom there, of course, on one side you see the movie with Gene Hackman and the poster, and the other side Sonny Grosso and Gene Hackman. Sonny Grosso is a dear friend of mine who left us, unfortunately, a little bit more than a year ago, and he was the one of the real life police officer, detective, from which the movie was inspired. And actually Sonny also had a little part in the movie. Sonny didn't go to the 44th Oscar, not because he did not believe that the movie would win an Oscar, because even though he was a fearless detective, if you saw The French Connection, you know what the man was able to do. He was afraid to fly. So today we come to the point, you know. All the program is about being afraid of flying in faith, and that's me and Sonny. And of course Sonny has been in all my concerts in New York City. I love the man to pieces. And there is also Christina, that I spoke with her yesterday. So tomorrow when we do the Love Song Sunday, I said to Chrissy, to the wife of Sonny, to be with us. So she's gonna be with us tomorrow for the Love Song Sunday, because I want to dedicate a Sonny a song. Sonny was a huge fan of music, and of course he had work at the end also with Frank Sinatra, was a good friend with Frank Sinatra, had always amazing story to tell me, and he's been such a great inspiration. So tomorrow I also want to dedicate a song for Sonny. And Chrissy, his wife of many years, will be watching. So tomorrow is going to be a very special Love Song Sunday. And in 2015, today also, I found this was kind of funny, the Apple Watch made its debut today in 2015. So not very long ago. I don't own an Apple Watch. Do you guys have one? Do you guys love the Apple Watch? I don't know. I mean, I do everything with my phone, and I don't wear a watch around my wrist, but I see many people have it. And actually, some of the watch, I like the Apple Watch now because they made them in different color and shape. They're gold and silver, but I never owned one. But it was invented to actually made this debut today in 2015, and still very useful. The safety pin was invented also today in 1849 by the mechanic and independent inventor Walter Hunt. Well, I don't know you guys, but I still use a lot of a safety pin. Not right now because it's not really, I'm not wearing evening gown and doing concert, but normally when the concert was happening, I always had some safety pin with me, either me or Randolph Duke, the designer. They always make those magnificent gowns also for me, because, you know, it can happen. And actually, funny things about the safety pin, the inventor would be happy. 2 years ago when we did Carnegie Hall, my violin player had a guest, a violin player, and she had a beautiful gown to wear, and when she was trying to zip the dress, the zip broke. So she's a Chinese, tiny little girl, and Randolph Duke was dressing me at Carnegie Hall. So he had when Randolph dressed you, has 2 dresses you're gonna wear, and he has other 5 dresses there, hanging in there, just in case something, God forbid, happened to your dress, you have another one, a backup dress. And so I had my 2 dresses, they were perfect. So he said, we have to give a dress to Liz. I said, of course. So the problem was Liz was 2 sizes smaller than me. So she's a size 2. So Randolph, with safety pin, made a dress that was my size, 2 sizes smaller, there with safety pin for Liz to wear. If you were at Carnegie Hall, do you remember Liz wearing the magnificent black dress where it was all made smaller, 2 sizes smaller, with safety pin by Randolph Duke Randolph, you did an amazing job. I don't know if Randolph's of Sue's there is assistant are watching, but it was amazing. And the problem was, at the end of the show, Randolph was helping me to take out my gown, and the boyfriend of Liz walked to our room and he said, "Somebody needs to help me. I don't know how to to take off the dress from my girlfriend because so many safety pin in the dress." So Randolph had to leave me, mine out the other zipper, to how do you say, to take all the safety pin from the dress of Liz. She was captured inside the beautiful dress. Later she said to me, "I wish he didn't was able to take it out. I love the dress. It was a beautiful gown." So safety pin invented today also in 1849. Still very useful. I always like to talk about coming up events, and there is actually a few days back, the wife, this is signed for the wife of Roger Scallion, Sally. She told me about an event that I will be sharing with you, and because the event is going to be April 24. So guys, if you are here in Las Vegas, there is an event. It's called Dress for Success Southern Nevada, and it's a beautiful event. You go to that website, dressforsuccesssouthernevada.org, and you can find nice video and all informations. I found a few myself. It was founded in 2009. Dress for Success, it's a local affiliate of an international non-for-profit that empowers women to achieve economic independence by enabling them to build a career and become self-sufficient. There is a beautiful video there that will you have to watch it, guy. It says it's more than just a dress. And the organization, of course, assists local women in the Las Vegas Valley looking to get back on their feet by providing professional attire and a network of support and career development and tools to help them to thrive in work and life. Empowering women, empowering women. So Diane got me a bunch of signs that I will teaching you about dress for success. So this is dress, and this is for success. This is the sign for success. So this organization is amazing. So thank you, Sally, for letting me know. Of course, I noticed this morning is going to be the event March 24. It's going to be on a Saturday. So I always have my Giada Live. So maybe I can appear there with my phone. I can take my phone with me. I can maybe do a little hello from the Giada Live for Dress for Success. I don't know. I see what I can do. It's from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. And I was talking to some friends of mine in Europe. And of course, it's a non-for-profit international organizations that helps women. So there is actually one also in Amsterdam. You, Sally, told me about it, and funny enough, some dear friends of mine, they are also involved in their organization. Why am I saying this? Because every Tuesday when I have a lunch with Roger, every time we were missing Sally, because Sally is always helping on Tuesday that organization. So it's a very great way to empower women, and I think this was the sign to empower, right, Diane? The heart and empowering was this one, was a beautiful sign. But anyway, Diane sent me a bunch of signs about empowering, about love, and about organization. And one by one, I will teach you all of this, because I will remind you if you want to join me there on April the 24th for Dress for Success. Sounds already the name, I like it, you know. And even though we are not the dress, not the way we look, not the way we present ourselves, we always get judged by the way we look. So I can imagine, if you see the video, you understand. There is a nice short video about some of the women that they've been helped by Dress for Success, and you can see how these women, maybe they were out of job for several years because they decided to become mothers, and then suddenly they need to go back to the to work because maybe something bad happened in their life, and they are not prepared. Some of them, of course, have mother clothes. They don't have a nice jacket, you know, jackets and those kind of pantsuits. So they go to this organization, and they're going to be helped to dress up. You know, when you dress well, you feel more confident, and that's what they do. And it's only dress, they only give them bags, shoes, makeup, bra, all kind of things. As women, you girls understand me, you need to feel secure, you need to feel beautiful, you need to feel confident, and that's what they do. And I think it's very beautiful. So I was very thankful to Sally for letting me know about this event, and I will remind you so you will not forget. Was this the sign for forget, Diane? So you will not forget. Salas Jr., the son of Diane, sometimes is watching me, and he knows that my signs sometimes are very correct and sometimes are just made up. But I know one that I like it. It's Las Vegas, and that's where I am here, and you guys are watching me here from Las Vegas. Do I need to read anything I see? Richard also is. The eyes of the world will be watching the ship first voyages. Yes, you are right. We are talking about the Titanic too, right, Rich? Maybe we should be on board. We should be on board. God forbid something happen. We are going to be the survivors because it's not going to be our time to go. So we will be like the survivor. Or, Rich, me and you, we will be musicians and Antonio is singing too. We will be on the deck singing while the Titanic too is sinking. Probably that's going to happen too. Or, better not, it's not going to be sinking and we will go to Titanic too. That's a good question. So I see Doug is back with us, and I see Rogers. I was marchand marine on a cruise ships in my youth. I would go on the Titanic too. Thank you. I know Roger Scallion. He has traveled around the world when he was indeed a marchand marine. I think 3 times, Roger. Did you went around the world? I think he went around the world 3 times. So every time we have with JJ our lunch with we comes up with story. And actually, funny. We were talking about the Suez Canal, do you remember? Just 4 weeks ago. And we come back, and the day after, the Suez Canal was in the news because you remember the ship was halfway and the Suez Canal was closed. So, Roger, we should talk about something else and see if something happened. I don't know, maybe we bring the news. So, who knows? We will be talking about something and maybe the news will come up. Diane is applauding, so it means I got some of the sign right? Is this the sign for wife? Did I say that Sally is Roger's wife, or what am I saying? I think that was Roger's wife, right? This is for women. By the way, funny things in silent language. This is the sign for women, and this is the sign for men. All the signs that are related to women are on this part of our face. So this is women. All the signs that are up here are related to men. Is it because women talk and men think? I don't know. I'm asking whoever invented American Sign Language must have been a man that thought that everything that has to do, mouth are women and head are men. If I would have been the inventor, I would have done it differently. But anyway, thank you, Diane, for teaching me all these signs here in Las Vegas. And of course, international organization. This is the sign for international. Do you remember this was the sign for world? By the way, you guys can keep watching my signed song, what a Wonderful World, that I did in American Sign Language. And in a couple of days, I'm going to have a second song with sign language. It's True Color. So guys, stay tuned. And please keep liking my Facebook page or following me wherever. Now they took away the like and it's going to be a following. Or if you are on YouTube, please keep liking my page. And remember, when the video are finished, if you want to ask me something, or if you wrote something there that I have not seen, go on the video and write the same thing underneath the video so I'm able to see what you wrote to me and I'm able to answer to you. Many people said you didn't answer to my question. Unfortunately, you are guys are writing so many times, so many messages, I cannot read them all while I'm trying to talk also. So if you want me to answer to something or make sure that I really read what you wrote in the chat, just go on the YouTube under the video and type wherever you want to type there, and I promise you, I will answer to you. So 1997, of course, 1912 today, the Titanic departed, and in 1997 there was a movie, the Titanic, directed and written by and co-produced by James Cameron with Leonardo DiCaprio, of course, and Kate Winslet. Was in the cinemas. We all watched it. Amazing, beautiful movie. Upon its release on December 19, the Titanic, of course, achieved significant, incredible critical and commercial success. Was nominated for 14 Academy Awards. Oscar are coming up, and it was nominated for 14, and it tied up with another movie that maybe some of you are familiar, All About Eve, in 1950 for the most nominations, so they also got 11. Ended up winning 11 of the 14 nominations, including the award for Best Pictures and Best Director. and was tied with the movie of 1959 Ben-Hur. I haven't seen none of those two, so I have to watch. But apparently, also Ben-Hur also had 11 Oscar. There was the most Oscar won by a single film ever. So it's the Titanic and Ben-Hur in 1959. The initial worldwide gross of the movie, the Titanic, was, hold yourself, 1,84 billions. 1,84 billion. That was the first movie, actually, the Titanic, to reach the $1 billion mark. 1,84, and it remained actually the highest grossing film all of time until Cameron's Avatar surpassed it in 2010. I wonder with how many billions. So close to 2 billions, I guess. So today I'm going to be singing, actually, in a second, the song that was written by James Horner and Will Jennings, My Heart Will Go On. Of course, the song famous, almost as famous as the movie, if not more, and is considered Celine Dion, one of my favorite and beloved singers, signature song. So, I always say those songs, like all the Whitney Houston songs, should not be sang, because nobody is Celine Dion, nobody will ever be Celine Dion, and there is only one Whitney Houston, and nobody will ever be Whitney Houston. But we need to keep the music alive, so I will be singing it today for you, just a different version, my own rendition. The song it's estimated that the song of Celine Dion had a worldwide sale of 18 million copies. And it was one of the best-selling singles of all time, becoming the second best-selling single by a female artist in history. Also, of course, in 1998, the song won an Academy Award for Best Original Song for a Movie, and dominated the Grammy as well, winning Record of the Year and making also history because she was, apparently, Celine Dion, the first Canadian singer to ever win in this category. So best was Song of the Year, Best Female Pop Vocals, and Best Song Written specifically for motion pictures and television. And they also won a Golden Globe, which reminds me that when are the Oscar, JJ? When are the Oscar, guy? They're coming up, right? There is going to be an Italian singer, Laura Pausini, which is Laura Pausini. It's very famous in Italy, but she's very famous all over the world. And Laura won recently the Golden Globe for the song EOC. And she's also she's been nominated for Best Song in the movie EOC, also at the Oscar. It's from the movie with, I don't know if you guys haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. The latest movie of Sophia Loren, La Vita Davanti, Life Ahead. And together with Diane Warren, Laura, they wrote this song called EOC. It's been recorded in, I think, 5 or 6 or 7 languages, but the original one, EOC in Italian, is going to be nominated at the Oscar, and honestly, I think she's going to win the Oscar with this, so maybe tomorrow I sing the song for you if you're not familiar, on my Love Song Sunday. Beautiful song from the movie La Vita Davanti. You can watch on Netflix the movie Life Ahead, is the latest movie of Sophia Loren, and so I wish the best of luck. And Laura, if Laura wins at the Oscar, she's gonna be, so Celine Dion was the first Canadian, and Laura will be the first Italian, not only the first Italian to sing and win an Oscar with an Italian song. I think that would be like history. So Laura, no, I don't know if you're watching, best of luck of you. I'm so proud of her and honored. I think she has to. She has to. You remember, I want to be the first one to win Italian to win a country music award and make everybody, because I love country music, right? We never had an Italian born and raised in Venice, Italy, to win a country music award. And Lara will be probably the first Italian to win an Oscar. Go figure. So best of luck of her. So yeah, it's, let me have, today is also National Sibling Day. So I have some sister. I have a mirror here with my sister, 4 of them. I saw that a few of them were watching, Diane, Jenny, Alina, and this is a little mirror that they made with the 4 of us. Look at that, how cute. And by the way, on Personal Creations, they made all these things. So thank you, Jenny, for sending me this beautiful mirror with my sister. I have plenty of sister and brothers. You know, you are my circle of love. I love you, each and every one of you. But if you have a brother and a sister, today is the day to celebrate them with some special hug of kisses. And without further ado, I am a singer. And even though I love to cook, even though I love to talk, of course, music and singing, it's my favorite things to do. So from the movie The Titanic, Here it's My Heart Goes On of Celine Dion. Enjoy the music, and I'm gonna talk again after this song. Here we go. Every night in my dreams I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you go. Far across the distance and spaces between us, you have come to show you go. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that a heart does go on. Once more you open the door, and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. Love can touch us one time and last for a lifetime, and never let go till we're gone. Love was when I loved you, one true time I hold to. In my life you'll always go. Near or far, wherever you are, I believe that a heart does go on. Once more you open the door, and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. You're here, there's nothing I fear, and I know that my heart will go on. We'll stay forever this way, and you're safe in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. Here's the echo. Thank you, Celine Dion, for singing this song. And we're a small production, remember? On and on. There is the whole delay. I said to JJ before, Doug is watching, can we have that delay that, that, JJ said, we are a production, so too here. You can have those things. But anyway, that's a magic sound. I mean, I hope you guys also liked my version. Of course, I stripped it off of everything. And remember, there is only one singer that can sing My Heart Will Go Home. And that's Celine Dion. But hey, today, the Titanic departed 99 years ago today for the first and last voyager. And we all know what happened, and we needed to sing the song. So you guys let me know if you want me to sing it also tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a love song Sunday, of course, a little bit a longer episode. I ask you, for the one of you on my Patreon page, also to vote for songs that you want me to sing, because every Sunday I sing new songs to you, but I know that many of you are also in love and attached for several reasons to songs that I normally was singing for you in normal non-COVID time. So I put there a bunch of songs that I haven't sing in a long time, and I ask you what 9 song I think. I said the one with the 3 most votes are gonna be the 3 songs that I will be singing for you. And I guess as of now, number 1 is Smile of Charlie Chaplin. I haven't sang it in a long time, so tomorrow for sure. I know Smile is one of the songs, and I haven't looked. I think another one is 1,000 Years was number 2. So if you are on my Patreon and you have not voted yet, you can go there. And if you want to join us and you want to vote, you still can do it until tomorrow morning at 10. You can still do it. You go on patreon.com/Giada Valenti. It's on subscribe only. So, but yeah, you can do it with $1 or €1. You subscribe and you're going to get a link and you're going to be able to be with us. Let me see who is there. Through the list, I see Catherine Sidot is there. I haven't seen you in a long time. Nice to see you. Heather is there. Heather from Belgium, right?
No, Wales.
Wales. Sorry, I always make you Belgium, but yeah, from Wales. Jenny is there. My sister Diane, Sal, Veronique, Galdepoli, Emma Margaret, Mike Ferrante, and Anna Marie, all the way from New Jersey. Let me put down this. Antonio is there. Jimmy Valenti is there. Both of you makes a great team. Thank you. I don't know, Jimmy, what you're talking about, but whoever we are, move it out. Oh, me and you. Oh, me and JJ, we make a good team. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we do. And then I see Frank LaPlaca is there. Has been with me since the beginning. Veronique, of course, is there. Is Natalie with us? Mary Lou and Bob, we love you. I love you. And what is there? Let me see what is there. Antonio, of course. Roger, thank you so much. I can hear JJ laughing. Yeah, you're right. Richie is there from... I would love to do a duet with you. Awesome, something in Italian. Good, Richard, but not on the Titanic, just to avoid that they know we are singer. You know what happened to the musicians. Doug and Susie are back. Way! And what does he say, Doug, about Susie? Susie likes her Apple Watch, but use a watch for training, so gravitated to the gaming. Okay, that's true. That's the only way I would have an Apple Watch, is to count my steps, but I do it with my phone, so that's why I don't have an Apple Watch. What else is there? What else is there? Oh, I see also, hello there. Why, hello there, from Dark Horse. Dark Horse, who are you?
He's watching from Periscope.
He's watching for Periscope, so Dark Horse for Periscope. Who are you? Where are you watching from? And who else is there? Norma, Rani is there. Love Italy. It's a dreamland. Love food, kindness, music, art. So Norma, Rani, come with me. Hey, here. From now, we are gonna go to Italy with Perillo Tour, so I hope you can join me. And by the way, I was in contact with Perillo Tour because we're trying to do some more activity to get you ready for Italy. Me, I want to teach you some Italian, so stay tuned. I will teach you some Italian that we can use when we're gonna be in Italy together, so I don't have to translate everything for you guys. And Perillo Tour is trying to get me in contact with people that can, tour guides that can every time let us tell us more about the places we will be visiting. And of course, there's going to be food and wine, so I will trying to do also more episodes about food and wine. And if you want to, many people, Perillo told me that many people already, some of you, not only wants to come with me, they already paid half of it because they really want to make sure that they have a place. So I think there were already like 7-8 people that already also paid in full. They're ready to go, so thank you guys. I don't know if you're watching. And for the one of you that wants to know more information, you can always go on giadavalenti.com, and there is somewhere a link for travel or something. Travel.
You can go to Via Valenti.
Or you can go to viavalenti.com, Via Valenti, V-I-A Valenti, V-A-L-E-N-T-I.com, and you find all the itinerary, and you see if it's something you like. And then of course you don't have to reserve your place. Of course they make you pay some amount, but if you just want to have information, you can fill in the form, and then you're going to stay updated, and then you still can decide. There's going to be like a group of 30 people, so I think I have 7 or 8 right now, so there's plenty of place. There is no rush whatsoever, but of course if you guys want to join me and have all the fun we are gonna have. I know, Rich, you said if you win the lottery you're gonna be with me. Well, Rich, you still have a year starting today to win the lottery, to come with me. And miracles happen. Who knows, Rich? So maybe I'm going to have you on the trip to Italy with me, and I hope all of you will. Gail, you should join me too. If I have it, I'm not performing there. I'm going to be a little performance in Tuscany. We're going to have a little performance in Tuscany. So if I have a technical problem, Gail, you can step in. I will say that it's enough talk for today. What time is now? It's now 3 p.m., the longest episode ever. This was a Jerry Seinfeld episode about nothing. I figured out a way to talk to you for 1 hour. So guys, without further ado, I'm going to have my water. What, JJ? Oh yeah, you can see there, viavalenti.com. Thank you, JJ. So you go on www.viavalenti.com and you can find all the information about the travel, and you can apply for information so you stay updated on my mailing list. Keep listening to my music, Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music. And please join me tomorrow for the Love Song Sunday special edition, a little bit longer episode, because last Sunday I skipped one episode because it was Easter Sunday. So I'm gonna raise my glass and I'm gonna take my ukulele here with me. How about that? So, glass down, hands up. I love you guys. I'm gonna be seeing you tomorrow for the Love Song Sunday. Thank you, Roger, for my ukulele. Learning to it, damaging my finger, but doesn't matter. And raise your hand. I love you. And I will be seeing you all tomorrow for the Love Song Sunday. Ci vediamo domani. Ciao, un abbraccio. Ciao a tutti. Here we go. See.
Dankeschön, dear old Dankeschön. Thank you for seeing me again. Though I'm here in my solitude, I know you are there, and in my heart I smile again. And so I sing here in my solitude, waiting to see you, same time, same place, and I can't wait to say again, Dankeschön, Dankeschön, Dankeschön.